Wanted to hop on again this week. I did a live for the first time in a long time last Sunday to thank you all for. I was so excited to get to 1,000 subscribers. So now I thought maybe I'll try to keep this momentum going. I had so much fun talking with people, chatting with people in the comments, and I just thought it'd be really nice if I could connect with more people that way. It'd be even better if I could talk to people, but at least I can chat with you. So I wanted to log on. I know that Sundays are definitely a time when we can um, stop being present in our weekend and start thinking about the week ahead. And I'm just here to encourage you to try to stay present in where you are right now. Because when we start thinking about the week ahead, we tend to bring in feelings of anticipation or worry or stress, and we can bring those feelings in long before they're needed. And so I really encourage you to this is your time. You're not getting paid to think about work, right? So I think it's really important to try to stay present on our weekends, even to Sunday night. I know Sunday nights I used to get really cranky in the evenings. And it was brought to my attention that I kind of became a different person on Sunday nights. And I didn't realize it, but I'm sure it's because my thoughts were already going toward the week ahead. And so I was allowing it to steal my joy from that night and or from that afternoon or just from the latter part of that Sunday. And once I realized it or it was brought to my attention, I thought, no, no, I don't want what's coming ahead to take me out of the joy that I can feel or the relaxation that I can feel right now. And so I, uh, I kind of made that decision for myself not to get too far ahead of myself, especially on the weekends. Like I said, we don't get paid to worry about work, ahead of, when we start our work day. So I just think it's really important for us to try to stay connected with whatever we've got going on in our personal life. And hopefully it's something more enjoyable than worrying about what's coming, ahead in the week. So anyway, I thought I would come on. I do hypnotherapy, and tonight I just thought maybe we could, instead of worrying about our week. Hi, I see that some people are coming on. So good to see you. Thank you for saying hello, Alvin, Bobby. Hi, my name is Jay. Hi, Vicky. It's really nice to see you guys. I am a hypnotherapist, but I call myself a mindset coach because I really want to help people um, shift their mindset from whatever is making them sad or worried or stressed. And I've got some really cool tactics and really cool ways of doing that. And so I like to share that because I just think we all deserve a little more peace and joy and love in our lives. And when we're constantly stressed and worried about things that are coming in, it steals our joy. It steals it. So I really just want to bring a little more peace and joy to our lives if possible. And I know sometimes we can be in a tough situation and it seems overwhelming, but I'm telling you, just little steps of, taking a walk outside, even just taking a breath outside or noticing when you're feeling stressed, and making a shift at that time. It's just, I want people to feel more joy. And so I wanted to hop on here tonight as a Sunday, thinking about our week ahead and um, just how to handle a breakup. Yeah, I mean those things are real. And just yeah, I would love to help you to help you just work through that, to teach you some tools of working through that. Breakups are real and hard, and those are true feelings. And yeah, and maybe sometime I'll jump on here and do a talk specifically for breakups because that's something that we've all experienced for sure. And a lot of us, maybe currently experiencing that, and it's not easy. It's tough. Those feelings that come with a breakup. So, but tonight, what I wanted to do, and is it Rico? Maybe this will help you too. I tonight I wanted to jump on and do a kind of a visualization, or just use your imagination to create the week that we want. I mean, we already create the week that we think we're going to have, with worry and stress and anticipation of like what could come. But what about deciding how we really want our week to go? So I just thought maybe we could take a few minutes and, just close our eyes, and just instead of reacting or anticipating the negativity that could be coming from the week, the stress that, I'm not saying that these stressful times aren't going to come in, because they absolutely probably will, at times, but let's picture ourselves handling it differently, or let's picture it maybe not happening as often, whatever that looks like for you, and whether it's work or relationship, or you know um, a project, or just whatever you have going on in your life that is stealing your joy, is what I want us to do a visualization for tonight, to imagine that being different. So that's what, yes, a different perspective, just what I believe, that kind of, that fake it till you make it, right? Like that's what people do. And in order to fake it till you make it, you have to be able to see it differently. You have to be able to we are the ones that keep ourselves back, right? By our limiting beliefs of what we see. And I know all of this from myself. Up until a couple years ago, my thoughts were holding me back, my feelings, my fear, it was all holding me back from the life that I really deserved to be, living, that you all deserve to be living. And so tonight I just welcome you to, it doesn't have to be long. Just take a few minutes with me. We're going to close our eyes, and you don't have to close your eyes, but I would love for you to close your eyes and take in a deep breath, and then release it. And again. And I want you to think about, what is that one thing this week that you think could steal your joy? Whether it's, like I said, a person, a situation, a feeling. Just want you to get in touch with that one thing that could potentially take away your joy this week. And once you have it in your mind, I want you to see that situation flipped to the opposite. So if you're worried, see it being handled with ease. If you feel, not hatred, but if you feel frustration towards someone, see yourself being able to work with them easily. See them being different. Because I think the first thing that we have to do is we have to believe that it can be different. We have control over how we show up. And if we show up the same way we showed up last week, we're going to get the same results. So just imagine yourself showing up differently this week. Maybe standing a little prouder, feeling a little more confidence. Maybe feeling a little more joy and happiness, because you deserve that. To see things going better than you could have ever imagined. Visualize the situation going completely different than what you thought it had. I want to encourage you to believe in yourself. Just because things went poorly last week, or just because this person always acts this way, you can still show up differently. And every time you make a shift, your world shifts. So just see yourself showing up with relaxed shoulders, but yet confidence, to feel more ease in your heart and in your body. Any anxiety that you might have felt, just shove that into the trash can on the side and put the lid on top, because you don't need that anxiety. We're going to fill ourselves with joy no matter what happens. Okay, so finish up your fake it till you make it and believe that it's real. Okay, so I hope that that helps. And I hope that this week, as you as those situations come in that are frustrating or steal your joy, I hope that you can come back to this moment and see yourself differently and see this situation differently, because you have the power within you to make little shifts that can make big changes. We just have to make those little shifts. That's the first step. All right. I hope that you guys have a fantastic week. You deserve to have a fantastic week, no matter what is going on in your world. And I send you love and confidence. And I just hope that I know, Josh, tomorrow's Monday, but let's believe that this Monday can be different. You know, if it's usually a crazy Monday, let's believe that it doesn't have to be quite as crazy. So just little steps into creating the life and the world that we really want for ourselves. So, all right, it's been wonderful. Thank you guys for those of you that said hello. And anyway, I'll come back next Sunday. Hopefully, if you can join me again then. And just know that I am sending you so much love because you deserve it. And we all just deserve to have more peace and joy and love in our lives. So please feel the love and have a fantastic week. All right. Take care. Bye bye.